Welcome back to Master 79. Today we are working through ielts speaking part 1 on the topic of weather. You will get the brainstorming, then a full band 9 answer for every question. First, what part 1 actually is. It lasts 4 to 5 minutes. The examiner checks your identity, then asks about 2 or 3 familiar topics with 3 or 4 questions each. It is a warm-up. Nobody is trying to trick you here. Here is our question card. 4 questions on weather. Notice question 4. It is printed as, do you get in the habit of checking the weather forecast? That phrasing is slightly unusual, and that is useful practice because in a real test you will sometimes meet a question worded oddly. A Band 9 candidate answers the intention without commenting on it. The shape of a strong Part 1 answer is simple. Answer the actual question in your first 3 or 4 words. Then extend it with a reason, an example, or a contrast. 40 to 60 words is plenty, and it must sound spoken, not recited. Now the traps. A one-word answer gives the examiner nothing to score. A memorized paragraph is audible, and it will cap your fluency mark. Empty padding wastes your time. Talking for 90 seconds invites interruption, and an idiom forced into the wrong place does more harm than good. Question 1. What is the weather like where you live? Before I speak, I plan. On the left, the ideas. 4 seasons but summer dominates. Hot and humid from May to September. A milder winter than outsiders expect. And very short spring and autumn. On the right, the exact language I want to reach for. Here is the Band 9 answer. Listen for the concession in the middle, and for the sensory detail. I am in Hanoi, so we get 4 distinct seasons, though summer really dominates. From May to September it is hot and incredibly humid, the sort of heat where you are damp within minutes of going outside. Winter is much milder than people expect, with a grey drizzle that lingers for days on end. Question 2. Do you prefer cold or hot weather? This is a choice question, so commit to one side. My ideas. I prefer cold. Heat stops me concentrating. Cold is fixable because you can add clothes. And crisp mornings make me want to walk. Cold, without a doubt. Or at least cool. I find heat completely draining. Once it is above 35 I cannot concentrate on anything. Cold I can actually do something about. You throw on another layer and you are fine. And a crisp winter morning makes me want to get out and walk. Question 3. Do you prefer dry or wet weather? Here I will use a concession first, which is a Band 9 habit. Give the other side 1 point, then disagree. An occasional downpour is refreshing, but weeks of rain affect my mood, and there are practical costs too. Dry, definitely. I do not mind the odd downpour. It clears the air and everything smells fresh afterwards. But weeks of relentless rain get me down. In the rainy season here the streets flood, my commute doubles, and the whole house feels vaguely damp. I will take dry heat over that any day. Question 4. The oddly worded one. The examiner wants to know whether checking the forecast is a habit of yours. So I answer that. Then I qualify it because a small doubt sounds far more natural than total certainty. I have, yes. It has become almost automatic. First thing in the morning, I will glance at my phone to see whether I need an umbrella or a jacket. I would not say I trust it completely, though. The forecast here has a habit of promising sunshine and delivering a thunderstorm. Here is the whole exchange in one place, the way it would run in the test. Pause the video and read it through, then cover the answers and try each question with your own details. Your language bank for this topic: heat words, cold words, rain words, sky words, and 4 idioms that genuinely fit a weather conversation. Learn these in phrases, not as single words, because precision is what lifts lexical resource to the top band. Why this counts as Band 9: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. One important caveat: the Band 9 label reflects our own quality check against the public ielts descriptors. It is not a score awarded by a certified examiner. Your challenge: record yourself answering all 4 questions using your own city and your own preferences, and keep every answer under 60 words. Post your favorite answer in the comments. Subscribe to be Master 79, and I will see you in the next one.